All right, diving with diving coach Julie Weddle, Kenya Meyer, and Ryan Campbell. Coach, you've had a few meets since we last had you, including this past week at Air Force, and get a chance to go back there again this week.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of talk to us about the last couple of months of the season, have some qualifiers already, and kind of getting in prime form for championship season.
Sure. The team, I first want to start out with, they've been amazing. They made it through winter training with flying colors. They might not have liked me through winter training, but I think they're seeing the results that have came from it. And, it's portrayed a lot through the meets that we've had. This past weekend with our duels with Air Force and BYU, they did an outstanding job. A lot of people think, coming from a Division II that we're going to be towards the bottom, and this team has shown that they're not that. We want to be at the top, and they've done a really good job of representing Colorado Mesa, and it's been a lot of fun, and we still got a little work to do, but definitely lining ourselves up for the RMAC and the Nationals.
Kenya, you've been with the team a couple of years, have been to Nationals, and co-diver of the year last year. What's been kind of the biggest thing for you as a leader, upperclassman on the team this season that may be different from years 1 and 2 for you?
I'd say the biggest thing is just like leading by example. Like I'm gonna work hard every day, and so I hope that the younger or the lower classmen, they can see that and also like follow suit and see like this is how we do things. We work hard and we have fun.
Ryan, you're new to CMU, but have a championship pedigree already as a national junior college champion. What has been the biggest difference between that level and NCAA diving, especially with so many meets against D1 teams?
Over here, it's just a bit more strict, a bit tougher, better competition, where over there, back in JUCO, it was a whole different range of skills, but here everybody's, real tough, high-grade diving. So you got to be on your A game here.
Julie, you've been to Air Force last week, and I get the quick turnaround. How nice is it, and kind of to have that familiar background heading again, and then kind of what are some of the specific goals of this weekend in particular?
Yeah, I think it was great to have, that dual meet to get them ready for the invite. We will see Air Force and BYU will be there again, but also Mizzou is added to the mix, and then, a couple more Colorado schools and Cal Baptist. And they all have outstanding individuals. So it's going to be a well-rounded event. And kind of like Ryan said, you have to be on your A game. So our goal is to get as many into the finals. The top 12 will make the finals. So that's our biggest goal, is to get, everybody as close to finals or in finals. And of course, try and hit some more qualifying scores.
Now, Coach, and honestly, all of you guys, you talk a lot about how you go against some of this really tough Division I competition. How does that help you guys improve for when you try to vie for a national championship later in the season?
Oh, it helps tremendously, because when you get to nationals, you're going to see the top divers, in Division II, but they're all D1 caliber. So I love that my kids can compete against the D1 and then represent, and I think that'll help them definitely for RMACs, but definitely get them set to what to expect when we get to the nationals.
And then Ryan, for you talk about how you got to bring your A game more at this level than at JUCO. Kind of explain some differences that you've had to make in your training from comparison to, previous years and now.
It's been a bit tougher each practice. I got to keep pushing myself, working harder. It's back in JUCO, it was more rely on myself, motivate myself, keep pushing. We're here. Got a lot of teammates to help carry me through and work me hard. And so it's been really good.
I just want to say, too, Ryan's done an outstanding job. He got hit with the flu right when he came back from winter training, and took him out for darn near 3 weeks. And, he's battled back and to face that adversity. And he's starting to, to peak back again. It takes a lot, and that shows a lot of character. And just like Kenya said, with leading, that's what I need on this team, is to show that even when you're faced with, the circumstances you don't want, you still can achieve and hit your goals. So they've all done an outstanding job. So I'm blessed to be here. I thank Mickey and Andy every day for bringing me on. But this team, they're amazing.
You both have already got your qualifying out of the way. Kind of how nice is it to have that done from the first half of the season? And does that give you any extra confidence going into the RMAC and the national championships after that?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely, it's good. Now I can go to meets and I can not worry about that and more so just worry about, my consistency and, kind of build evidence for myself that, I can, go out there and do good dives every time we compete. So it's nice to know that I got both those scores, but I've got some unfinished business, so now I can just worry about that.
Yeah, like Kenny said, it just takes a bit of stress off to get rid of get the scores out early. But now, each meet, I'm just fighting to clean up my dives, try and get them to where I want. And even though I don't have to hit those scores, I still try to hit them every time to know that I can still reach those marks that I need to.
This week at Air Force, you get your own individual competitions on both boards, but then the team event as well, which you've done a couple of times here and there. But how nice is that, or is it kind of a fun change of pace or way to end the meet, or what's kind of the mindset about those events?
It's fun. I like it when I get to do dives that I like to do, not dives that I don't like to do. But it's just fun because it's not that serious. I mean, we don't compete that beyond an invite or something. So it's just kind of fun. It's kind of like a silly little, I'm going to do better than you on this, or, so it's fun.
It's a great change of pace. It makes more of a solo individual sport into a team event where I can, rely on my teammates. If I miss my dive that I was supposed to hit, I've got two other teammates that can also chase after their dives, catch up for me where I missed, and it's real fun.
Julie, for you and kind of how you set the lineups, dividing the team into teams there. Is there any kind of bragging rights at stake?
There's a little bit of collaboration, like Kenny said, I want them to be able to do the dives that they're comfortable with doing. You do have to hit, every category. And in the invites, we do 1 meter, 3 meter, and tower. Technically, by rules, we don't have to do the tower since we don't compete tower, but we usually find one kid that wants to do 2 dives up there. And, it's exciting to see someone up there that, we're not doing it or hasn't done it. But it's fun. It's a fast pace, goes by really fast. And, the energy that the team brings, is great. So the plan is to try and do 2 women teams and 2 men's teams. So each team consists of 3 divers and they each do 2 dives. So, but it's a lot of fun, and we did it at NAU. And they had a great time with it. So, I think it'll be a really good time, good way to end the meet for us before we head home on Friday.
All right. Anything else? Question of the week, always the hardest one. If you could but had to stay in the same weather season of the year all the time, winter, spring, fall, summer, which would you choose and why?
I am definitely a summer person. I'll take the heat any day over the cold. But I just like sunshine, and yeah, I'm just a heat person.
Yep, me too. That's an easy question. I was like, put me in the heat and I'm happy. If I don't have to be cold another day in my life, I will be very happy.
I'm going to take the fall on this one. It's a bit cooler. It's a mix of summer and winter. Easy to work in, and I don't get a sunburn too often. So it's quite nice.
There you go. All right. Good luck this weekend and then RX.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job.